All right, people, especially if you're a single mom, my friend Chris has a message for you guys.
Please stop leaving your children with strangers. Before I begin this video, I would like to preface it by saying I am in no way blaming the victim, her mother, or anyone involved in this case other than this man who actually committed the crime. Moms, stop leaving your babies, especially your little girls, with these men that you have barely met. This story is so upsetting because I'm sure the mother of this little girl trusted this man. But let me tell you what happened. Now, this happened back on July 24th in Indiana. The man in this picture is Jesse Sarton. He was watching his girlfriend's 21-month-old baby, and allegedly he was giving her a bath. Sarton says when it was time for the little baby to get out of the tub, she refused. The suspect says his solution for the little girl flailing her arms and refusing to exit the tub was to violently shake her for at least 20 seconds. Medical report said that she had a brain hemorrhage. She had hemorrhaging in her eyes. They also said her heart stopped during surgery and she had to be revived. Sadly, despite all of their efforts, the little girl passed away several days after the incident. Now, after the little girl passed, Sarton was charged with murder as well as aggravated assault resulting in death. During his hearing, prosecutors read the letter he wrote to the victim's mother.
I drained the water and put her toys away. When I tried to pull her out, but she didn't want to get out, screaming and swinging her arms. I tried to pull her out, but she kept pulling away, and I was getting upset. Baby, I'm so sorry. I shook her, trying to get her to calm down.
Last I checked, Sarton was still in custody, but I will be watching this story and bringing you guys updates as they come out. In the meantime, please keep this victim's family in your prayers. Please stop leaving your children with.
All right, single moms, this is going to seem really harsh because a lot of single moms have been complaining about how it's not fair that dads get to go out and do their own thing. They don't have to be involved. They can go out, start new families, date a whole bunch of women. It's unfair that single moms have to be stuck with the kids and they can't date. You can date, but be careful who you date. Be careful who you have around your kids. And don't be so quick to have every man around your kids. I've had personal experiences where I've spoken to a chick for a week, finally meet her in person, and I'm meeting her daughter. And I'm like, why? And the daughter's like trying to force me to be with the mom. Like, it's crazy how some single moms are out there just looking for love or looking for relationships, and they're giving you access to your kids and they don't know anything about you. And this was when I was young, before I had kids. Now I don't even bother. I don't want to be troubled with trying to be a stepdad to somebody else's kid right now. I'm not saying it's something I wouldn't consider, but it's definitely not something I'm considering right now. But I hate the fact that some moms are willing to push the kids on you because they want to see if the kids like you before they take it any further. Because there could be a situation where the kid doesn't like you, but mom likes you. And I would rather play it safe and get to know you than be in a situation where I meet your kid right away. But some of you moms don't care. You're just allowing these random dudes to watch your kids. Some of these dudes don't have jobs. Some of these dudes are on drugs. I've been hearing all kinds of crazy stories from other fathers. My daughter's mom, her situation is I've never met the dude, but he seems like a functional dude. He has kids of his own, and my daughter's safe as far as I'm concerned. But I really don't know. I just have to trust mom's judgment. I don't know how long the whole process was when she introduced dude to my daughter, but as long as she's safe, and she's been safe so far. But some of you single moms are putting your needs first. You're like, hey, dad gets to do whatever he wants to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and date a whole bunch of random guys and introduce them to my kids. I saw a video on Instagram where a chick made her boyfriend's stepdad within the first 2 weeks. It was crazy because they hadn't been dating that long. They were dating for like a month or two, and he was already stepdad. And you put some dudes in that situation, you end up like this mom. This dude obviously had no experience with kids. I'm a dad. My daughter's 7. I remember 21 months old. They start getting to this age group called the Turbo Twos where they tell you no for no reason. Like, you just be like wondering to yourself, like, why are they like little terrorists? Because they just be looking for trouble. And you have to be patient with them because they're experimenting and they're learning too. And so he lost his cool probably because he had no experience with kids. He probably doesn't have kids of his own. Or maybe he has kids of his own and he's just not involved. Because I've seen that a lot of times too. A lot of times some moms will pick up dudes that have kids that they're not taking care of, and then they want to take care of your kid. That's a red flag for me. But obviously, I'm not a single mom. But I don't know. Some of y'all, be careful out there. Stop picking these random guys to be your child's father, especially if you know that your child has a real father and you're alienating that dad. Because I've seen that happen too. A lot of dads get alienated, but the new boyfriend comes right in and he has more access to that child than the real dad. And that's a real problem that we're having, outside of the fact that some men just don't want to be fathers. There's some men out there that want to be fathers, but the mom will not allow it, but she will let the new boyfriend watch the kid overnight, and y'all need to stop it. It's be safe, put your child's needs first. If you have to not date, don't date. I'm doing that. I'm spending time with my daughter. I'm putting my daughter first, and doing whatever else I need to do, with my career and everything else I got going on. I got time to be bringing no crazy stepmom into my daughter's life and my daughter complaining that she's getting abused. Like, y'all need to put your kids first, and then eventually, go out there and find that person that's safe for your child. Stop doing this.